So where do you want automated farms? I usually go underground.
Hmm.
Do you want me to do that, or do you have a plan for them somewhere else? I'm going to
I don't know.
start with pumpkins, so we have pumpkins, but then after that I'm going to do wheat.
Well, ideally, we'd want to have all of the farms within the same chunk, all the automated farms. I assume you're doing like bud switches on the farms that you can, so it just
Um, well, did you see my wheat farm in the other world?
yeah, where it was semi manual.
Yeah, that's about as far as you can go with wheat. Just the automatic harvest, and then I step it down, and then I'm going to put four hoppers. Not going to make it huge, so that's going to be pretty long. Probably start with four steps to begin with, and it can be expanded after that. Um,
Okay.
the pumpkin, I usually don't automate those until much later because I don't want to waste the resources. Usually, you just, you know, keep going by, chopping them, putting them in a chest, and let them grow back. So I
Right.
usually automate those later when you have enough iron that you don't really care to waste it.
Do you do like a piston style harvest system or something?
Yeah, and there's a new one I saw that I might want to try. Um, but I probably, like I said, I'll just right now it's not going to be automated at all. It's just going to so we can grow pumpkins.
Yeah, well, I'd say just put it wherever for now, but we could consider doing like above ground automated farms just to sort of showcase them. But we had this conversation I think last time we played that ideally, what I like to do is build everything in one vertical stack. So the above ground is kind of the aesthetic, and everything below ground is all the automated farms and animals and all that. So everything's just kind of one big column.
Yeah, I do that too. In fact, what I was going to do, and I just wanted to make sure it didn't mess with your plan, is basically about 5 blocks down from here is where the pumpkin farm will be, and below that will be the wheat farm. Below that will be a tree farm. So,
Well, that screws up my whole plan.
okay, that's why I asked, because, you know,
No, everything below ground is free. I mean, the only thing that I would say is like if you want to really, if you want my take on the aesthetic,
uh-huh.
what I would do is maintain the level height consistent, from floor to floor. So, like if we're doing sort of a large structure, then a four block wall height is nice for underground. You don't need much more than essentially five interval of five between floors. So it's you know first row is a floor, and then the next floor up are the livable space.
Yeah, and
But
I'm
yeah,
good with that, except for the
yeah,
tree
that's
farm, which will be 8, I think.
yeah. Well, that has to be.
But other than that, yeah, it's whatever I can reach. That's how big a tree
Yeah,
farm
that's
is.
that would be the only influence I would overlay on your plan.
Okay, that'll work. That's what we'll do. I'll use this staircase here, and then, uh, yeah, just start digging in and make the pumpkin farm first, since I have them. Go
So
ahead.
curious, do you ever use the pumpkin over the head strategy to fight Enderman?
Um, when I did the Ender Dragon fight in Otherworld, I put the pumpkin on my head, and it helped a lot.
Yeah, that
So,
was really the only time I ever felt like I really needed to do
yeah, Enderman, I don't know in 1.10, which they just upgraded to, but the other versions, I've never had a problem with Enderman. You don't, look them in the eye, and you just keep swinging at their feet, and that takes care of it. Not to interrupt, but do we have dirt somewhere?
that. Oh no, I keep using all the dirt. Sorry,
Okay. Well, I will. Let's see.
but yeah, I can harvest some quick if you need. How much do you need?
Well, I'll get some. I just gotta make a shovel.
Yeah, Yeah, I've been sequestering all the dirt for terraforming.
That's fine. I get it.
Everything has to be flat.
Yeah. I knew that's what you creative types. I'm gonna have to be watching my dirt.
Yeah, I saw a forum post once, and I guess this is probably more normal among the hardcore builders, but the forum post was essentially looking to employ or look for volunteers, maybe. I don't know what word they used, but basically they were looking for people specifically to be levelers.
Huh?
That was like, a very specific job title. Like, your job is to level.
Well, I actually find great comfort in just doing that. That's why you see me
Yeah.
mining a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I've played with people before who said they didn't really like Minecraft in general because it felt like work. Kind of funny, but, I can see that. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess I find it oddly rewarding too.
Well, I've dug holes before, and it's not as easy as this, so I have no problems digging here. And I've never found gold or iron when I was digging a hole in the real world, so.
Here, I got some dirt I'm gonna throw your way.
Okay,
Yep.
as soon as I find you.
Sitting right there.
Cool beans. Yeah, that should be plenty. Cool beans. Now I gotta go. Let's see, so we're gonna have the floor there. Do we want to have a double thick floor here for whatever reason?
Probably because we've got water on this floor, at least for the time being.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to get a trash can too.
Yeah.
I always tend to make a trash can because I want to get rid of items I don't want. So.
Yeah. Well, and I will say that, when you're building layers of farms and stuff like that, it really does pay to have a double layer in between just to prevent water spillage and all that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, plan for that maybe. Hopefully
yeah.
that doesn't mess up the plan.
Yeah, I am very conscious of everything that goes into automated farms. I've dug too many times and had water spilling over everything, washing out redstone, so I'm always, trying to take that extra step. I'll probably need 2 of these. Put that there, probably won't need that. Okay, now back to digging, and I probably should have left that alone, but who cares? If I only had efficiency 4. So today, on this episode of What Shall We Mine, we're going to mine cobblestone. And then we're going to mine some more cobblestone. For a change of pace, we're going to mine some cobblestone.
Don't throw any of that away. I need it for stone bricks.
Nah, I don't throw anything away. I'm a pack rat when it comes to Minecraft.
Says the guy who just said he wants to build a trash can.
I do. That's for rotten flesh. For some reason, rotten flesh annoys me. Because it has no purpose whatsoever.
It's amazing. For as long as that item has been around, they have not yet really found its usefulness. I mean, other than trading, but I still don't find it to be particularly useful that.
Yeah, I mean, you need 40 pieces of rotten flesh and you can get 1 emerald. Oh, well, thanks. And that's if you're lucky.
I need cobblestone, so I'm going to help you out.
Oh, awesome. Then I won't give you what I got.
Oh, I see how it is.
Blackmail. Okay, I'll give you some.
Primarily, I just need to keep cooking it. Speaking of which, there's like 50 some pork chops in one of the furnaces upstairs. If you need any.
Okay.
Figured it didn't hurt to stock up on that while I was out.
You know, I could make you an automated furnace. I think we have the iron for it. You want one of those? Yeah, I got 15 pieces. I just need 3 hoppers to make a single one. Of course, let's see, 5, 10, 15. That would take all the iron. I don't have enough iron for it. Never mind.
Yeah, don't sweat it. We're still, this is second day playing, so I mean, really, we're just beginning. I think just get the basics started and then progress from there.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll probably do what I like to do, and it seems to work pretty well, is I just pick a direction and I just start mining. And I just go that direction as far as I can or until I get bored. And you find so much resources just going in one direction.
Yeah. I'll do that, but then I'll branch off to the sides, so I'll go down one big long tunnel, and then I'll double back, so it's a 2-row tunnel, and then every third row on the side, I'll then tunnel off to the side. So if you were to look at it from above, it sort of looked like a frond on a fern,
Yeah.
But that's really, that's like basically strip mining.
Yeah. I like doing that.
You end up with, these like sort of labyrinthian tunnels.
Let's see. We got...
Do you need torches or anything?
Yeah, this should be good for pumpkins. I got 11.
Cool.
So,
how are you on coal?
it's all in the chest.
Cool.
So I just need water here. I'll leave one in the middle. And then boom, boom. Okay. Just so people watching will know what I'm doing. I like to have a walkway around. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm planning it out. I dug the trench for the water. And I'm going to have 2 rows of pumpkins that can be expanded at any point we want. But at this point, I think 2 rows should be plenty. And I don't probably have enough pumpkins to actually do that yet. So that's what I am doing now. So far, our voice chat is the only people in chat, unless people are lurking. And if you're lurking, just go ahead and say hi. Let me know. If you're not lurking, then don't say hi. I guess nobody caught that except for Mr. Jim.
I chuckled.
Yeah. I heard.
You didn't hear it, but Carrie over here chuckled as well. We have a guest in the Mindless Machines studio.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, welcome. You are our first guest. If we had a prize, I'd give you one. Okay, now I gotta do this.
There's a stack of cobblestone for you. I have lots of it.
All the cobblestone you can handle. And if you need more, I'll build you a cobblestone generator.
I actually don't really like using cobblestone generators. They're fine, but I just get, it's like I fall asleep doing it.
Yeah, I like the one, it's 5 long, and it has hoppers underneath, and it has a clock with pistons. And you could just sit there and you can get up to 5 cobblestone each time the clock goes around. And it's just mind-numbing work. You just sit there and you can get a lot of cobblestone, but I've never had a problem with needing cobblestone unless you're on Sky Factory or something, where they don't give you any.
Well, yeah, just in the process of building, I ended up with so much of it now. I have more cobblestone than anything else in every single game I've played over this.
Yeah. I keep everything, but usually I have like a stack of cobblestone chests just for the cobblestone. Oh, we do got a bucket. Awesome.
Yeah, I made that bucket early on. This thing's coming useful.
Yeah, I might make another one because one bucket is kind of annoying. I have yet to need more than 2.
I guess one of the first things I should probably consider building is like a massive storage space.
Yeah, I typically do that too. I like to organize my chests. I usually have a cobblestone, then a rock, which is stone, andesite, all that other rock stuff. Then I have one for dirt, and then I have like ore, precious ore, and my ore is like coal and lapis. And then my precious ore is your gold, diamonds, iron, that kind of stuff. And I typically put that underground, but I didn't know what your design had, so I haven't done that yet.
Well, so far I'm just kind of making the frame of what's going to be the very central back point of the building. So I guess what I'm getting at is that the cave should be connected to the back side of the building. So all of the rest of this building is going to sort of be presented before you find the cave. The idea here is that it allows us to sort of build a contained area and close it in and be able to slowly expand the amount of like enclosed safe space that we're working.
Okay.
Basically, I can add one room at a time and sort of expand as we go.
So where do you want the storage room?
Well, I'm standing out here in this big room, and I'm thinking maybe it makes sense to have it right off the cave. You know, I mean, that would. I could argue that either way, but it doesn't really matter if it's above or below. But I kind of like above ground storage rooms that are near where you're really pulling a lot of minerals out.
Yeah.
But this room will likely have to be bigger.
Okay, what's going on? Okay. I don't get it. Okay, just so people know, we're playing with the Goku Craft resource pack. And I just noticed that you don't see the planted pumpkin seeds or stalks.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that. That's the one thing that really irks me about it is you can see a little frame if you target the hitbox around it. But you can't, there's no like first stage sprite for that for whatever reason.
So, yeah, that's fun. I mean, people were seeing me planting seeds and not seeing anything. It's like, well, and I had also jumped on some stuff wondering if... Oh, there we go. I just put a little bone meal, that'll fix it.
Yeah, that'll do the trick.
I just want to see them. I want to know they're there.
Do you want to feel effective? Like you did your job?
Yeah. And it helps that one of them isn't planted, so I didn't have enough for the full farm. Why do I hear a zombie? Where you at, buddy? You don't want to mess with me, I got a shield.
That's right. it's a cheap shield, but it's a shield nonetheless. You're gonna smash him with some rocks and a stick that you put together.
I think he's
Call it
behind.
a sword, but you know, if you had to make a sword out of cobblestone and a stick, I mean, honestly, what would it look like?
It probably looked like what it does in this pack.
I mean, isn't it more like a club?
Yeah, it doesn't look sharp. Let's just say that.
Now, see, if they were actually using some sort of volcanic glass, like real world obsidian, then you could at least get an edge on it.
Yeah.
I was sort of disappointed that you couldn't make obsidian swords inside.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Yeah. I think it would have added a lot.